Welcome back to God is Alive. My name is Serena, and here I speak all about what it truly means to have a personal relationship with God. We have faith every day that we'll wake up tomorrow, so I want to start a fire in your heart to stop chasing the temporary things of this world and to put that same faith in God. So let's learn about God and learn to lean on God, because what's the worst that could happen? Welcome back to God is Alive. My name is Serena, and today I'm speaking about when God calls us to something bigger. Recently, I got to thinking, when we think of people like Joshua, Moses, Paul, we view them as someone special. And then I turn around, and I think that I'm just an ordinary person. So I thought that was interesting, that we'll view people in the Bible as special. We'll see how God used them, and then we'll turn around and we'll look at ourselves as ordinary. They probably felt and were just as ordinary as we are. You know what I'm trying to say. They weren't perfect, but God was with them. The same way we're not perfect, and God is with us. And many of us, just like them, when we are facing big things in our life, like worry, doubt, we'll procrastinate about it. Or sometimes we'll worry and we'll plan about it too much. But what if we decide to face it the same way they chose to face it in the past, using Him? Joshua chapter 1 verse 5 says, "No man shall be able to stand before you all the days of your life. Just as I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will not leave you or forsake you." This is God making a promise to Joshua that he was not going to leave him or forsake him, that Joshua was going to succeed because he was with him. Joshua chapter 1 verse 9, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened and do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you wherever you go." And the Bible teaches us that the same thing is true for us today. The fact that we convince ourselves that we're not qualified enough to be someone that could have been documented in the Bible, well, God can use anyone and everyone the moment we step in, the moment we say yes, the moment we decide we even want to be used by Him, be a servant for Him. Actually, in Joshua chapter 1 verse 9, he says, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened." Courage is not a personality trait. It's not something you're born with, something you inherently have, something you one day wake up with. Courage is being 100% obedient, going ahead and doing it because you trust the one who's leading you. Just because he calls us to something bigger doesn't mean we're gonna 100% get something out of it, get something back from it. What I mean by that is, and I'm gonna pull out the extreme example here, God called Jesus to the cross to die. In the end, it had a good result. There's a reason why he did that. The other extreme I can think of is God called Abraham to sacrifice his one and only son, and he was going to do it, except he didn't have to. Sometimes when he calls us to do something, he's not exactly going to bring us to a place where all the money and all the riches are. Sometimes he's going to bring us a little low. Everything he does has a reason, has a bigger purpose, has a plan, even if it's not what we want per se. It's what we need. It's what he thinks we need. That's why Hebrews chapter 13 verse 5, "Be content with what you have. For he has said, I will never leave you nor forsake you." Be content with what you have. You don't have to worry or want when you have him. So I know it sounds a little corny, but just like Joshua, we are going to step into unknown territory. And yet God works the same with us as he's gonna with them. As he did with them, he's gonna work the same with us. Number 1, he tells Joshua, "What I'm with you. I will never forsake you. Do not be afraid." Whatever we're going through, whether it's big, small, easy, hard, that's a pretty good basic foundation to start with, to be able to help get us through it. Pretty motivational stuff. I hope it's not repetitive, because sometimes if we actually sit and mellow on what it truly means from the creator of the universe, it adds a little bit more depth to it. Do not be afraid. great. No. When the God of the universe is telling you, do not be afraid. Look at what I've done for all these people. Look at what I can do for you. Step in. Trust me. I'm inviting you. How can we not try? You know? So it's important for us, I think, to kind of take a step back and truly remember who he is at all times. You know, like when Jesus taught us how to pray, he said, first thing first, hallowed be thy name. Basically saying, whenever you go to God, whenever you think about God, the way I took it is, hallowed be thy name. Like having respect, you know, taking that moment to say, hallowed be thy name, God. Like, how great are you? How awesome are you? Before the rest of your prayer, because let's say you go to God worried about something, go to God worried about something in the future, something that's going on, and you start off with our own modern version of hallowed be thy name, which, what would that even be? Okay, so I guess it would be, may your name be honored as holy, but I think it kind of has a deeper meaning than that, no? Hallowed, that means set apart, holy, sacred, revered. To hallow God's name, it means I worship you, I commit to you, you are holy. It encompasses so much more, actually. And there's a reason why we should do this as well, because it helps us remember who he is. When we remember 100% who he is, whatever we're dealing with is going to pale in comparison. It just is. When we truly take time to remember, no matter what we are going through, that he is actually with us, hears us, he is not going to abandon us, he will help us through, and to not be scared of anything you're going through, it's going to make anything you're going through feel a little bit easier, isn't it? And it's not just like, oh, I think it's all going to work out kind of hope. It's you're placing your hope and your trust in the Creator, not in just another human who makes mistakes and isn't perfect like us, in a perfect God, which is not something we can always truly comprehend. And reading his word, spending time with him in his word and prayer is what's going to truly help deepen our dependence and our trust in him the most. That's why Joshua chapter 1 verse 8, the book of the law shall not depart from your mouth, but you shall meditate on it day and night, so that you may be careful to do according to all that is written in it. For then you will make your way prosperous, and then you will have good success. If the all-knowing, all-powerful God tells us, you want to be successful, prosperous, read my word, spend time with me, learn from me, and not only that, be wise, do what's written in it. Don't just know it, but actually do it. What's the point of knowing it and not doing it? So from there, after we read it, and we continuously read it, because it's not like you're gonna read the word in 1 week. I mean, you could, but actually soaking everything in. I could spend my whole lifetime reading it every day and still honestly, truly applying new principles, because it takes time to build new habits. It truly does. And then we will truly have the courage to move forward, to know where to go, know where we should be doing. The courage to act like these people written down in the Bible stories can and did. And I truly believe they had the courage to go out and walk in what God was calling them to do. Is because they had trust in the fact that God was with them, God was not going to forsake them, and that they had no reason to be afraid at all. So thank you so much for tuning in to the very end of today's podcast. Today's song of the day is Simple by Elevation Rhythm and Joe L. Barnes. And I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I cannot wait to talk to you again next time.